tightening up the screws for the tensioner assembly right now. Got it installed. We're gonna put the cam gears back in momentarily. Sure, a power tool would make this a little easier, but I don't really feel like getting one right now. So just work hard. Of course, right here is the old part. You can see where it failed here. This is the initial failure, and then this one fell off while I was pulling it out. I was actually able to fish that out. But what I did was I used the old part as a guide to help me figure out exactly where to put the bolts in while I was putting it back together, because the last thing you want to do, set up what we're going to do is we're going to take these two brand new central bolts for the camshaft adjuster units, and we're going to put a little bit of oil on them, light oil, and we're going to, okay, so we're going to make sure the chain is riding on the guide and it is completely meshed with the gear on the bottom. Once we engage the second gear, we're going to roll it until it slips onto the camshaft. Now that that's done, we are going to install the bolts, which apparently I left up. So now we're going to pull this pin. There we go. Grenade pin it out. Chain is now tight. Okay, so I've already done it, but I'm going to explain that when you're setting the camshaft timing on this engine, what has to happen is you have to pre-hold this camshaft, the one that's held closest to the tensioner assembly, to the actual tensioner rail, because what you need to do is take the tension off of that rail so it can be set without tension on that rail. Otherwise it won't be in the position that it's supposed to be in when you go to set your final torque. So this has to be counter held. This is tightened to 40 Newton meters, and then same thing, while you're still counter holding this one has to be tightened to 40 Newton meters as well. It's then brought to 80 on both, and then a final of, I believe, 90 degrees now, because we've already done 40. So we're going to go to our conversion chart. 80 is about 60 foot-pounds. We're going to go for 60 because I believe we're going to lose a little bit of torque through this adapter. Go for 80 Newton meters now because we've already done 40. So we're going to go to our conversion chart. 80 is about 60 foot-pounds. We're going to go for 60 because I believe we're going to lose a little bit of torque through this adapter. Okay, so you could get fancy and degree wheel this stuff if you wanted to, but it's just not necessary. You know, if it makes you feel better about it, then go ahead and do it, but you don't have to. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark it with paint. So we're going to do 90 degrees, so we're going to go from there to right there. Also going to do the same thing on this one. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So now that that's done, this block needs to be removed. You know, I actually forgot one more step. This motor, the pin has to be pulled before the valve cover goes on, and the motor needs to be turned 2 revolutions. Pin needs to be reinstalled, and we need to recheck this by putting the block in. If that block does not accept, if the camshaft does not accept the bolts from the block easily, then it's not in time. And so this is actually the pin right here that goes into the crankshaft. So I've just removed this, and I'll show you what you're going to do next. So up there is the hole that this thing goes into, right up there. Once you pull this out, you'll see that there's a little mark on the crankshaft right here, the crankshaft pulley, and it lines up with the seam for the upper oil pan girdle thing. So we're going to rotate it twice until we're approximately there, so we have a good reference for when to put this back in. You need a special tool for doing this. It looks like this right here. Turn this thing over. 2 full rotations. And if you want to make this easier for yourself than I've made it for me, then you could put a paint mark on that line in the crank bolt. So that's 1 full rotation right there. Well, things certainly got compression. That's a good sign. Alright, we're getting there. So now I'm going to grab this pin again. We're going to put it up there. Once it's in the hole, basically just going to turn it until it engages. That was it. Now, tighten that sucker up. So now we're going to recheck that the this tool fits. And it does. We're able to thread it in. So that's a good sign. Just want to make sure that it goes down smoothly. So I will complete threading it, and it does. So we're going to remove it. We've done a good job.